Hey, what's happening, good people? How's it going? Everybody post-election salute. Glad all that's finally over. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Looks a little, is it okay? It looks a little lagging on my end. I don't know. Start off with quick little shout outs. Johnny 3 Bar, first in the chat. What's going on? Tone Yeager, how we doing? BCG 5150. What's going on, bro? Myself. Robbie F. How we doing, my friend? Ben Coombs, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Good album covers the other night. If you don't know, Ben has a bad album covers on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You should definitely check out. Marsh T, how we doing? Oh, sorry, guys. How's it? Good to see you. Time Surfer Galen, hey, what's going on, man? Malachi, what's going on? Yeah, I tried to cram a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk into about tonight into that. It's a little overloading. I know they say don't overload your thumbnails, but it's all good. Yo, Keith, take your time. Appreciate the cool little short you did today. If not, spoiler. We'll all see it in a little bit. Al, how we doing? Good to see you. Hang on, let me see if I can switch over here real quick to the other side and find it. Let's see. There you go. Give you a little wrench out there. Al's got a pretty decent channel he's starting up over here. Kind of found it because Charles 75N does a Friday stream called Guitar Safari. So I saw Gear Safari, so I thought it was something pretty cool. So anybody, you got a channel, let me know. Chuck your links in anytime. Don't be bashful. Hopefully I'm not skipping everybody. I think just jumped a little bit. Chris, how we doing? Yo, Fret Now, what's happening? Going on. I think you might have missed last week, but I think we probably had 4 of your winners in. And I think we just had a 5th one just joined not too long ago. So if we get them all in here tonight, you'll probably have more winners here in one sitting. Anybody doesn't know about Fret Not, it's a great place to win guitars. I'm doing a lot of good stuff for all of us. I think I caught up. All right. So, excuse me, sorry. I want to give a quick shout out to our Patreons, Brent Yeager in here, Keith Melendez, Chris Jameson, Tim Lewis, Marsha T, and 13 Souls. Oh, what's up, Snug? How we doing? Oh, appreciate you stopping in anyway and giving that view bump. Trying to remember all those things you're supposed to say, like hit the likes and all that stuff like that. So like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Still working all this out. Probably should clear that away when I do that stuff, but I'm a noob to all this stuff, so. But got a lot of stuff to get through. So try to cram it in, so we're not doing 2 hours like we did last time with Torsten. But if you didn't check out last week's live stream where we did first interview with Torsten Tees, it was pretty cool. Got a lot of good information from him. So, but if you haven't noticed from my inundating you with all these community posts, we finally reached membership status levels. So I created only 2 on YouTube, because as anybody that get tested has reached to this level already knows that YouTube just sucks all the money out of you. So I basically made the main tier equivalent to the same that's on Patreon. That's going to get you all the access to anything that I'm not trying to hoard anything or hide anything for you, but I'll explain a little bit why we're doing that. I kind of explained it in some videos and also in the comments section. But so the very tiny one's only 99 cents. And I did that one just so that the people that join through Patreon, they can get that recognition of, having the different highlighted name, get the cool emojis that are out there. And, just so that they could have that little bump and it looks cool. So then the next one up is equivalent to that lowest tier, including that, so you'd be paying the same price if you went through Patreon. The reason why I did through just this way is because I know people don't like going out of the YouTube sphere to do any type of, paying or anything like that. So it's a little bit difficult. But if you do, they take less money out of it. So, but those are the only 2 tiers I'm going to do. I'm not looking to kill anything out of it. And it really just, whatever happens, it goes back into the channel itself. So along with that, if you notice, I did one of those, shocking little videos that always kind of like draw some sort of criticism and, some sort of praise. And I don't want to do like KDH style videos all the time. Like I'm like uncovering like, crazy, stuff like that. It also kind of like screws up the algorithm a little bit when you start doing things where it's not really guitar related. So I'm going to do those as unlisted videos and really just like kind of show you guys the people that do, subscribe to the Patreon and the memberships, those little things going on further. And it's not going to be salacious or controversy, anything like that. I'm not trying to be like a shock jock. You just start coming across stuff and you kind of, because some of you might be following somebody that you might, if you like them, it's fine, but they might be a fraud out there. So I am going to do actually one more because I think some channels are out there doing it. So you're going to get the gist of it now here. You don't have to watch it when I finally do cut it. And it will only be probably a minute or 2 long, but if you ever see like somebody that's doing a demo, sometimes they get a little extra bump. I haven't yet. And I don't think I've been offered one time. So this is how I know. I've been offered one time where someone has given me they wanted to give me that was the one where they wanted me to pay for the promotion of the microphone, where I'd pay for it first. And if I got 100 unique comments, that's when they would actually have paid me $500 for that. So I think sometimes you may see somebody out there that's doing a review. If they are, just leave them a comment because they might have something to gain with, but they're also bound not to say anything. If they do find out that they said something, then they could like actually not give them that money. So I think I'm not going to say who a good guy I think is just recently did a review and they're looking, to get that view count up, because once they hit that view, that's when they'll get that sponsorship. So, just if you ever see somebody do a review and you'll just say, hey, nice review. But spoiler alert. So the next part going with that membership is, which will lead into the poll a little bit, is I decided to do something, and I told you very early on in my live stream that I could do something called a super chat giveaway. And basically gonna pick a guitar, an affordable range guitar, nothing crazy because obviously don't have a lot of money, and basically any super chats that come from anything from live stream, super chats or super stickers during a live, um, will go towards that. And basically, what I thought is that I want to upgrade the StreamYard to give you guys a better presentation because right now I think it's running at 720, so it doesn't look great. It looks good on my end, but I don't think it looks all that great for you guys. When you pay for it, you get 1080, and also on the replay you get 1080. You're allowed to invite people on, more people on. Right now, I think I can only do 2 with the free. I can get rid of this stupid little icon up here at top says powered by StreamYard, and I can make it a little bit more personal. But the thing is, StreamYard costs like $400, $500, something like that for the year. It just went up. So I'm gonna pay for that at the beginning of next year and just put it on like PayPal or something like that, so I can pay it off over time. But I figure a cool way to help you guys also fund the channel is by getting a guitar, and just every time someone does a super chat or a super sticker, whether it's you're better off spamming it and doing like $1.99 instead of doing like $20, but I'll take the $20. But each time you do a super chat, I'm gonna write it down, or super sticker, and eventually when we get enough money that covers StreamYard, we'll give away that guitar. I know this is like a pipe dream, but who knows? But and then after that's paid off, that guitar is given away, then we'll get another guitar, and we'll keep on voting on which type of affordable range guitar you want. And then once that guitar is covered, then we'll give that away, so on and so forth. And I was contemplating going $1.99 like is going to get you 1, and $2.99 will get you 2. But to be honest with you, we all come from all different walks of life, and somebody's $1.99 is the same as somebody's 25 or 50.99. So each time you do an individual super chat or super sticker, it'll get you chucked into that super chat thing. So it'll be starting now if you want to, but we're going to buy the guitar in somewhere towards the end of the year, and we'll actually decide on that tonight after we check out the poll. So going along with the whole banner thing there, still time to answer that community tab poll. So if you are on a computer, it's pretty easy. Just open up a new banner and click on it. There's actually 2 polls going on right now. So, and also, I don't know if it's down there below now, but we also, since with the membership thing, we have a merch store. You may have been seeing me use the glass last week, and in one of the videos so far, I've had something. So with that, I said, like, I wasn't looking to knock anybody's like try to scalp anybody, or I don't know what the proper term, but I wasn't looking to take any money really. So I think for any clothing item, it's $4 profit, but that's before taxes and whatever they take out. So it's probably like $3, $2, if that. And anything like glass or a mug is $2. So that's the markup on it. So whatever it cost me, I'm only getting $4 more for a shirt, $2 more for a mug, and I think $1 more for a sticker. And again, that's just that's a cool way for you guys to help support, but also get something in return. I believe it is available in the UK as well, because I was able to set the price for that. So I don't think you have to worry about the whole overseas thing. It does take a little while because I ordered all the stuff I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I only got like half the stuff ready because it's print on demand. I don't have enough followers yet. Someday maybe that it will help with that. So, but also with that, let's get back up here. I think I missed something. Oh, this is the first time. Oh man, thank you, appreciate it. The first one, I think you were like probably one of my first viewers, first super sticker now over here, and also first Patreon too, I believe. really appreciate it, man. So I'm still figuring out how to catch all this stuff when it pops up because it doesn't play anything on my end over here, but give you a little. Probably should have done that when your name was up there, but no, it's my first one. Also, along with that, so to give you guys an early heads now too, is that I was thinking really cool thing for the viewers if you want to. You could use any free type of like if you have Vista Create or Canva, or if you're good at like designing stuff, of you designing a t-shirt. It doesn't have to say searching for tone. If it says it, it's cool, whatever. But you know, any type of like, I was thinking about doing like once a year. So I was giving it heads up now to get your creative thinking hats on, see if you can design something if you want to. And whoever does, I'll put it in my merch store, give you actually the first spot on the video because I think I can order them, you know, in the order of how they appear. And basically that $4 for a shirt, you would get $2 and split it with you, you know, and then so I really won't be making that much. I'll be paying taxes and all that stuff like that. You just have to have some sort of Cash App thing so that I can send it to you because I don't want to send you a check or I don't want to, you know, anything, you know, we'll do it under the table type thing. So I figure it's a cool way to get people involved and maybe, you know, get some cool things happening. So maybe do that like once a year. And see, along with the membership, the unlisted members and stuff like that, we'll give you actually a discount to the merchandise store itself too for anybody that's a Patreon or a YouTube member. So you'll actually, you know, basically if you bought something under the lowest tier, it'll cover the price of what, you know, what you would if you paid full price for it. So, and I did give the code out in the beginning. I don't know if anybody jumped on it, but just trying to make things a little bit, you know, nicer for the people that, you know, like to contribute and that are members. And then I don't know how many of you actually have notifications set to my videos, and I don't mind if you don't. I have to actually push out a couple more because I guess it's a good thing, a problem to have, that I have a lot of gear to do reviews on. Some of them I'm going to unbox tonight. Some of them already have in the can, edited, to be edited, but a lot of them are starting to ask, you know, where's the video? If you didn't notice in the link below before, Geiger is running a special, 15% off, and they have some sort of thing where you incrementally you get like entered into something. So it's basically like a pre-Black Friday sale, and I think it runs all the way up to Black Friday. So I don't know if anything's going to happen after that. I'm not at that ambassador level of 5,000 subscribers where they will, you know, give me all the ins and secrets. Like they basically sent me this email today and asked, you know, when you're going to put up that video. So I'm going to probably have to do more pedal videos. I'm thinking about maybe not having them push out to the subscribers so you not get inundated with the alerts, because just to kind of go over what I'm setting for the future way of, you know, like the schedule. Basically Sunday is going to be the poll of the week, which will be guitar related, something to the channel, something that we'll probably discuss. And then Monday will be the actual live stream. So I'm going to make the live stream link earlier because that'll show up on people's screens and give more time for them to click notify so that they'll get notification when this comes up. Tuesday will be any supplemental videos, which is barring, you know, these ones might come out more frequently than that. But Tuesday is probably, I think I'm going to do like 6 p.m. and I may do it as a premiere anyway, just to like kind of have like an extra type of engagement with you guys, just so that, you know, if you don't know when a premiere happens, if you're catching it live, you're chatting real time, almost like as if it's going on in person. So I may do that too, just to, you know, have a little bit extra connecting with you guys. Then Wednesdays, gonna post a link in the not a link, but a reminder in the morning, community post saying that the live stream, and then the live stream will be that night. Thursdays are my additional poll, which last week I used for you guys to answer the poll about how you like the video better. But normally that was like the one where you saw about subways and what kind of subs you want to buy. That was the Thursday poll before. So it's lighthearted, not really guitar related. Friday 9 a.m. is when the main video goes out, and then Saturday is gonna be like potluck, maybe nothing, and maybe highlighting a creator. But along with those videos that are coming out, eventually I'm gonna eventually do a top 10, YouTube guitar creators under like 500 subs, under 1,000 subs, top I think like top 15 underrated live streams. Some of them are in the channel here right now, so just trying to get more awareness and bring it out there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I said I wanted to kind of blast through that. So and try to find back up where I didn't have it stop somewhere. So hopefully I didn't think, let's see, there's Dastardly Dave. What's going on? He just jumped in probably while I was rambling on there. So, but Glenn Bailey, like I said, if you guys, some of you guys, let me see if slide in here real quick too. I don't know if you're busy editing your next video over here, fret not, but I just give you so you can chuck your link in there. Again, guys, just do it at will. No spamming. Don't worry. I don't care about that. It's like the more comments, the better. But yeah, it's throw your links in there. Let's get a Rody's Jam KFO. That was a good live stream you guys did last Tuesday, right? Because it was pretty cool. It's basically like watching a live little music thing going on. Yo, 13 Souls going on. No, okay, I don't know if I got you. So just trying to make sure I catch everybody. Everyone stopping in. D-Mac, always a pleasure, man. Always seeing you around. Yeah. I mean, I think he's lightened up a bit. But I think if you saw my Rob Chapman video that I did when I tried to highlight a creator and I got trashed by some guy, it probably was his fake account, but he tried, I don't want to get too long into it, but he tried to take something out of context. Like if you knew the situation, you knew that it wasn't, he was making a mountain out of a molehill. Sorry, these things, I gotta figure out how to I think I gotta click on something so it stops, jumps up every once in a while. I'm just checking. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Like they wanted me, so I like, hey, you want to do this, and it will pay you $500. So I'm like, yeah, sure. So when I said yes, then they sent me the deals of it, and they're like, you need to buy the product first. Once you buy it and submit a receipt, we'll give you half, and then after you put the video up, we'll give you the second half, and then if you get 100 comments, then we'll give you the $500. And I'm like, you lost me at paying. Like at this point in my journey, I'm okay with paying, not paying, doing the review for free, and then eventually, getting something out of it. But I was actually talking with Dave, Six String Stinger, and he said that that occasionally happens too. That he's had to pay half, but I could find stuff that. Yeah, I mean, go back and watch his earlier stuff. It's very like almost like shock type stuff, like trying to be crazy. And I think you just kind of lose that. You could also create a second channel for those videos. So I don't have enough of that content to really to make a second channel and make it worth it. And also, I was going to more tie it into like how helping the people that are looking for channels, like, no, to tips, things that I've come across along the way. Sorry, a little tongue tied tonight. I didn't get much sleep. Stayed up late last night. And just even like a little bit of editing things, like the stuff you see what I do, like the behind the scenes stuff like that, to help everybody out when I can. And again, I'm not looking for you to pay for it, because I email a bunch of you already all the time and offering advice and stuff like that. Yeah, it seems like he's like done that a little bit less, but he definitely if you go back and watch my Rob Chapman highlighting him, and I'm sure like, hey, it's YouTube, the guy's a career. I mean, he's a huge guy, and he's now like a brand ambassador for Nuix. Like, that's kind of like, he's like Fender level. That could be, I don't know, trying to think of somebody, like 60 cycle hum. He could have been like, he's probably like that type of level. Or even, you want to say Landon Bailey, I don't want to say, but just because giving the props because of the shout out, which we're kind of spoiler to talk about later, but yeah, I don't know. StreamYard, it's so easy to use, and I see so many people have other problems with the other OBS and stuff like that. And it's great to integrate stuff, and I could do so much more with the paid option, but it's the money is definitely something that it's really hard to part with. This is I don't the reason why the other options are the most popular is because they're free, but this is the most stable option. You can have green rooms, so you can have people waiting in the background and you could see them. You could also have a panel, I think, of up to like 10 people. I could also do where I send the link to the person and they could stream it on their channel at the same time. So if I am doing something with somebody else, they could have the benefit of the live stream as well and not have to come up to me and just solely be on my channel. The people that use the other platforms, it's because it's simplistic, it's easy, but this, it's very easy to integrate, things.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed. I have one gear. Go. I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground. I'm dealing with fools and trolls.
So it's easy to integrate things like that, and I'm not a technological genius, so that's why. So a super sticker is like, I think, did you just give one? Maybe because I scrolled back up, but super chats and super stickers. There's like a little $sign next to the chat thing. You can hit that, and the super chat will, you could type something in, and a sticker is just like something I can't see it on the StreamYard here. So that's the only disadvantage with StreamYard. So that's why I got the super chat. You gave into peer pressure. That's funny. Yeah, super sticker is just like a super little chat, but see, now I got to where it's Wayne, always good to see you, my friend. How we doing? Hold on, we're gonna get a mug. There are some it's still populating, so there actually are mugs. Everything has of the images has a mug and a pint glass and stuff like that. So Charles 75N, appreciate you stopping in. If you guys haven't seen, we did a interview a couple of Sundays ago as a stream Fridays 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and noon Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. But just subscribe and hit that notification bell. You don't have to worry about the times because I always get screwed up. Thanks, Marsha. I got to give you like a 50-cent piece of that. Streamlabs. I didn't actually don't. Is that the one that Trey uses? I need something that's really simplistic like this, and I mean, it seems like I'm having a little bit of issue right now, but that's because it's just still new to me. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the algorithm works for you, but I'm finding that the algorithm still sucks because I'm still meeting more people every single day that I'm subscribing to their channel. Oh, what is? I guess one of the I didn't adjust the volume on one of the things or something. Sorry about that. See, I don't know why it doesn't show me that you like everybody's always getting these things early. So, but hopefully this one isn't too loud.
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
Give you a little mark over here. Appreciate that, man. Then hopefully we'll get that StreamYard thing going before we even buy the guitar, but we'll get to the poll eventually. Glenn Bailey, oh man. I'm gonna have to get this thing down fast. Hopefully this one isn't too loud. People on Twitch and other platforms also tend to use Streamlabs. I think that's what the Lamb uses, maybe, because he does some really cool stuff with his live streams. They're Mondays, I want to say 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Since I'm off, I have all this free time. Oh man, I'm getting crushed here. I'm gonna need
Thank you for your patronage.
appreciate this, guys. I guess it's the first one, so I gotta figure out how to work all this stuff out. But oh man.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, so I'm trying to. That's why I have like I don't know if you've ever seen this. Actually, this is how crazy I am with my organization. This is from the fire department actually, and being a planning person. So I'm trying to stick to my regimen, and also it helps but people know when stuff comes out and helps that stupid algorithm thing. But yeah, I mean, some people do, some people don't. Like I feel like if I were to do like a video a day, like it pops up. Like if it's really great content and it's a great person like Henning Pohley or something like that, probably not going to mind it so much. But maybe it might be me. My like another stupid $5 pedal. Yeah, I don't know the whole order of things. I just seen other people use these things. John Robson, Ben Coombs, basically everybody that's here tonight. 3J, what's going on, man? How we doing? How everybody saw the community post? Congratulations on 600. It wasn't too long ago. That was at 666. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. So we're coming up together. We're like Proby brothers. I'm calling the fire department. Nope.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
We have to get a better way of tracking all this stuff, but
Force will be with you always.
no, just jumped. Where'd it go? I'm checking all these sounds too that I've downloaded.
I will fight for you with every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down.
That was didn't want to get political. Hopefully, I didn't know that one was in there. I think these might even be show up after, but we'll make sure I catch everybody. So yeah, I've actually even been like starting to watch some of the ones from the back. So do you do it every Tuesday, or because I couldn't tell if it was every Tuesday, which is great because I don't think I have a stream that's on Tuesdays yet. I think I have one for like every day of the week so far, but Tuesdays I think is kind of open. I appreciate it. And we doing Arky? Let's see if we can. Sorry, this is. Have to switch to another screen. Try to find. So hard to. So I need like a secretary or a personal assistant. I'll have to figure out next time. Sorry, I gotta give you. She has a channel herself too. I think if you just type it in, you'll be able to find it. So, but next time I'll figure out how to give you. She already has the wrench on her icon over there, but we'll get it for you next time. You can pop in. Long history with YouTube, a lot of fans and haters. Yeah. So the one thing that there were a couple of things they highlight, but I'll go quickly. Is that he tried to like say that like he was trying to say that he had no affiliation with he did like an unwrapping of his pedals and trying to say that he had no affiliation with it. And you can tell by the guy's laugh, if you don't cut it up into bits and pieces, just like how the news does it, you could tell that he had a sarcastic laugh. And like, if you knew anything about him, you knew that he had a complete affiliation with him. And sometimes you assume, especially as a creator, that everybody knows everything about you, that I'm a firefighter. If you didn't know that, I would say that because, you might see the t-shirt here. You might just think that I, bought it from somebody, but he, might have assumed that everybody knew that he had an association. You just got to go see it, but he does make mountains out of molehills. But Chapman, it's very controversial. I said you could be on either side of it. And I said, I choose to, not really care that it's business. Like you're going to partners, lose them, win them. See, I can't see. That's the only bad thing about the StreamYard over here is I can't see them on here. So that kind of stinks. I gave like a TV or something like that maybe and put it up and stream it simultaneously so I could see everything that's up there. I don't know if that's what everybody does. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the first day today. It was like actually pretty nice to not see either. Like I was only seeing one side and not. I don't want to get into it, but it's very nice to not have them clogged up anymore. Got your ST1 video coming soon. Awesome, man. Can't wait to see that. Marsha, I don't know why you actually. Sorry, I just seen that now. I gave you were like the first like Patreon. Actually, in the higher tier, and I gave you a wrench before. I don't know what happened to it, so just gave it to you again, just because we practically have a wrench on every channel, but you were like one of the first ones that I gave it to. I don't even know what happened to it. I'd rather buy something interesting for. Yeah, I will say I would much if I can eventually get to that point. I'd rather buy this stuff anyway. I haven't done anything yet that I've had to say something, and I always said that I'll take it and I'll give it an honest review. And then if you say that you don't want it, me saying it this way, it takes something. I'll be like, okay, here's your product back. And then I'll go come on a live stream and I'll let you know, hey, like company X told me not to mention that, it has a, faulty pot or something or whatever. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Actually, do it. You could do the showing of the guitars live, and that'd be really cool. Yo, what's going on, man? Glad to see you. Just trying to scroll through. I just saw that video posted up on my home screen yesterday or today. Yeah, it's the green one, but I didn't get to look at it yet. Too busy trying to edit a video, and I got another one coming down. Yeah, I'm definitely down for this. I got to make sure I tire the dog out early and either throw him in a crate or something. So, but I could probably watch from my phone too as he's nipping at my feet. But I'd be really interested in. And if you want to use my channel, roast it, and point out good things, bad things, go for it. I'd rather hear good stuff and bad stuff than the hateful stuff that one jerk on the Chapman video left me. Yeah, I didn't think of going to have so many tonight, so I went early with them. So I got to get some more clapping or whatever. Torsten, good to see you. Glad to popping in. Later, man. Yeah, I mean, so I was gonna probably cover this eventually, like in a membership thing. Like, I think that, like, the biggest thing you could do to really support is just be there for each other, for all the other channels. And you can't, you can't, like, obviously I can't afford stuff. I'm trying this channel, but the channels that I do pick to, like I'm a Patreon, the basic tier, I think, member of Patreon for Ben, John Robson. I'm trying to think of who else. Somebody else too. I'm sorry, it's blanking my mind, but like we can't all sign up for everybody's membership, because if I sign up for yours and you sign up for mine, then it's like it's a wash. You might as well just like say, hey, But I really pick the ones that I really like and give you good value for that. But just being there, commenting on the people's is a great way to support. Showing up to the live streams is a great way to support too. But so I will never be offended if nobody signs back up, because it's kind of like a wash. Like, it's really. But I was going to cover that kind of like as content creator to content creator in one of those unlisted videos that. Yo, thank you, man. Let's see if I can get you something in here that's. I'm happy to do it. And I love that you're growing as a channel and putting out a lot of good reviews on some good stuff, not the cheap dog stuff like I'm doing, like the $20 pedal. You're actually doing a Friedman, and throwing in quality pickups, Seymour Duncans and all that. So you have YouTube chat popped out while streaming. Oh, so that's a good idea. I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do that with I thought it only showed up in YouTube. I'm gonna have to do that next time. I don't want to do anything now to crash anything. So Glenn Bailey, appreciate it. He's always chucking in everybody's links there. So, but thank you for the assist with the Archies. I'll get her the wrench next time. But I did that one with the Tank G where they corrected that issue with the the battery thing, because there's one video out there that shows that it could have started a fire. So well, spoiler for you. I'll show you now. See if I can cover a little bit, but want to use over here tonight. Want to use 4. I think there's 4 on the screen over there. Is getting a guitar tonight, so won't make it too long. Probably, but again, you're a Patreon, an OG, so you don't have to be here present anyway for it. So, but Bo, what's going on, man? If you haven't checked out Charles 75N's interview with Guitar Man 45, you have to check it out. He's just an awesome guy. A lot of cool gear behind him, and really, really great collection of stuff. That's a pretty big name. You have a awesome personality, man. I mean, I love that comment. I got to figure out a way to edit a video now that the big head can't getting through the door, but you just, I mean, I don't even know if this will ever max out. So I feel like that, hopefully it does. But because I really would love to really fulfill. If you check out the Patreon, basically, if we fill out all the 1 in 100 in each one, we'll be giving away a pedal a month and a guitar up to $1,000 every 2 months. And I know it seems like it's a pipe dream, but we're gonna at least do 1 a year and 2 pedals a year. So I want to try to recommend a channel, get out there. Actually, I found him the other day. Somebody else, hopefully he pops in, maybe he sees this. He looks like he has decent content, and I know I did it very early on. I had mentioned, like, you guys probably don't even know that we still have a giveaway at 1,000. I mentioned occasionally, like sometimes, like when I did the locking tuners and things like that. But you really don't want to like push that stuff so much in like real. And I know you've seen like the Randy Rhodes and all that stuff. You're being like contradictory, but to really grow, the people just really get there. They start and they don't continue. Like, no offense if you actually are ever watching, but one of the first giveaways I ever did was just a bunch of guitar picks from Acoustic Attack. And it was a gentleman from India, and I hope you're still watching, but that won because they saw a giveaway, and it cost me, I think, $40 to send $19 picks there. And don't want to offend you if you're still there, but haven't seen him commented on any other videos ever since. So the Dime Firefly, I think, is $400, but no case. Yeah, it's kind of like why I picked the guitars that I did for, and we'll actually show them off in a little bit. But thank you. Yeah, I'm always horrible at saying that. Like, oh, thanks, man. Let's see. Let's do something a little bit different.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
I'll probably be able to get all this stuff off after, but there's obviously you can't click on the screen, but yeah. So he seems like a pretty good dude. When I subscribed to him, I think he was just under 300, and I was gonna check him out a little bit more, and then eventually probably give him a little bit of a shout out. Not that I'm a huge big deal or anything like that, but it seems like say something every once in a while, drive some attention to somebody. Yep, there's Randy's. This is a full home. Nice. It's It's a big score. Been lucky. I spent quite a bit. Also, some people can borrow from. Yeah, I've had a lot of people too, like reach out to me, and I just like you see like when you order stuff and you get it in the mail, like how much like it gets trashed. Like someone was like, "Oh, I'll send you stuff," like their personal stuff, and then you can send it back. Now it's 2 trips of UPS potentially, throwing it out the window and breaking something, and obviously I would feel really bad. And then, it's like you're paying for shipping both ways and the potential of actually it breaking or something like that. So I think I had you on the wheel. Yeah, you're unless it bounces. If it bounces, I'm gonna send some people after you, but you're in for tonight. So well, I guess we'll cover that now instead. Because that was gonna be my bragging thing at the end. If you didn't see, I got a shout out. I don't even know how. Maybe it's just from my comments in Landon Bailey's videos or whatever. But he gave me a really nice shout out the other day, and it's pretty amazing that somebody at 100,000 subscriber count would do a personal like that. And I don't think any of those subscribers that I've gotten that you've seen since then are from, my latest video. I do have 8 subscribers on that video, but I think it's probably from them coming over and seeing it. So from when the day that he posted that, I went from 696 to 761, I think was before I started the live stream. So I think that's all probably from him. I mean, I have a great personality, right? But I don't think I got that many people in less than a week. But I did have actually some going before him. I don't know what it was. The algorithm picked up one day and pushed me out to some people or whatever. Oh, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. But just your support enough, showing up. See if maybe I can find you real quick too, because I don't know if thought I probably. There you go. Sorry, guys. I gotta do like the thing where Stanger does, where he's like, "Yo, secretary, like fire, like put that in, like do like he's talking off screen, but just gave you a little wrench so you could throw your channel up there." But another great creator. I hope you still have that video up of the I forget what it was. It was the guitar gatekeepers. That one was so funny. That was like if you want to see some good editing, it was cinematically. It is so funny. It is just refreshing to see somebody else, kind of like throw little punches at. Shipping is horrendous. I mean, I'm surprised that box from the UK Daily Guitar Draw came the condition that it was in. Don't worry, I know where you live. I mean, I'll definitely come find you. It's probably warm and 80 degrees over there right now. So yeah, you see, you're in that range. Budget Guitar Show. Johnny just did the wireless, and did they offer you the guitar stand too? Because the guitar stand looks like it was pretty cool. Henning Poley did it a couple months ago. So, but hey, I mean, they're reaching out to you. That's pretty good. It means you're starting to get some notice. The ones I usually get reached out to are the frauds. I'm doing most of the reaching out right now. Shipping guitars right now is horrible. Seasonal workers. And it's crazy. It's like I actually try not to order guitars around the holidays because that's when they're the most like disgruntled people, the workers. So, but I think I might be ordering one from you soon because unless the poll changed. Yeah, I wish, like, sometimes I listen to him talk and I'm like, I wish I could think like that. Like, because I can come up with the humor sometimes, but he can come up with the humor that's like, was that funny or not funny? Like that type of thing. Yeah, that's good. That's good, at least. Oh wow, that's awesome. It's so funny because he's one of the first people that I found digging in YouTube that I'm like, this is why YouTube sucks, because I had to go digging looking for Landon Bailey, which you would think you wouldn't have to. No, I didn't actually notice that. Chug tuner boost pedal. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, like the channels, a lot of the channels out there, they almost, I don't know if it's because like maybe they feel like we're treading on their territory, but I've made like I don't like make comments like to like spam or like try to like promote myself in somebody else's YouTube, but like literally the topic was about, I forget what it I forget what it was. It's something I reviewed, the same exact product, and I said to the guy, I said I just did a review on it too, and I actually found that it was okay. And I could see he read the comment before my comment in his live stream, and then and then he could tell that there's enough time that he's reading mine, and then he goes to the next comment, and I'm like, did you just skip mine because like you thought I was like competition? Like I would give you a shout out any time in a week, might get you like 10 subscribers or whatever, but it's better than nothing. It's free advertisement, but a little bit more successful than I am and whatever. But that's why I always like, I mean, it's not to get my name out there, but sometimes like if you see when I throw out like a $25 to Trey and say get some guitar lessons, it's not like to like spam his channel and be like, that's my way of supporting Trey. Trey's another person that I wound up becoming a member to. So I think it's him, John Robson, but I'll be in Steve Cassidy's and I'll just to support them. Like I think it's funny to do that. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to really get into the grind of editing because if you didn't know, my videos are heavily edited because I'm not really that good at speaking when it's doing a product review, and that's why I'm doing these AMs, ands, and throwing my hands up right here too. So, for me to edit and do daily would definitely be a pain in the what. Oh. Let's see, what can I get? I don't know what this is. This one, I really hope that somehow YouTube shows me all these later because I'm running out of space over here, but keep it coming. I appreciate all this. So it's awesome. Grant Random. I don't know if I really ever heard that one. I got rid of XM when it started getting too much, costing too much. Yeah, I pissed. I missed the last Saturday. I didn't realize the timing, and I went out and started doing stuff with the wife errands and stuff like that. I'm like, should I tell her that like we can't go out because there's because Ben does a really cool thing where I would love to do it someday too, but like a Zoom, not to steal all of his good ideas, but basically stealing all of his good ideas. He has like a round table basically on a Zoom conference, and it lasts however long. and just good to get to know all the people that are in there. Yeah, it's definitely it's nice, portable, small, but it also could fit anywhere, tight up against stuff. So yeah, that's a good point. I was gonna share that too with other people in those unlisted videos, where actually one of the creators I follow, Paul Herbert Home Tech, who actually gave me a shout out on his channel a long time ago in one of his videos, which is completely floored. He's like not guitar related, but he actually clicked on a video, or no, clicked on something that they were promoting that he was going to do a promotion for. He went to the PDF, and the PDF was actually a screensaver that actually locked all of his, stole his cookies, but also logged all of his passwords, and they stole his channel from him. And luckily, he was able to get it back. Well, you definitely, I mean, if you enjoy this, then you would definitely love Ben's, and you would actually love Charles. And the great thing about Charles is after Charles at 10 o'clock, we all go into another guy's, Charles and Green and Mitch Heyman, who was here last week. They do, and he plays guitar, and he's been testing out songs to see if they can get not copyrighted and stuff like that. So that's great. It's like in 2 hours worth of live stream with good music towards the end of it. Get Amazon gear as payment. I reply, no thanks. I already own better gear. You've been hoping we're talking to somebody on the inside. So actually, the funny thing is, before I started YouTube, I was actually going to see if I could work for the post office, and they were giving me part-time positions, but the part-time positions were 5 days a week and 12-hour days. So I'm like, that's not part-time. I'm like, I'll do the 12-hour days, but I'll do 2 or 3 of them. But I'm not doing 60 hours a week at part-time. So I'm like, this is why people are disgruntled in the Postal Service, because you can't get employees. Yeah. He can neither conform or nor deny that. Well, Ben, to work with a Saldana. Wow. Yeah, he's another good one. He'll actually be on in 2 hours. And Mitch Heyman, the guy I was just talking about, is as a moderator there too. Trey on Sundays, the good guy. Yeah, this is still amazing me how you're not even in double digits already. Honest, good reviews, great. Like, he's not doing like the affordable stuff that I'm doing over here. He's doing actual like legit guitars, and the live streams are friggin' as fun as hell. Sean's only nearly 50. That's crazy too. I think I almost got. Yeah, see, I didn't mind that. Actually, I was cool with that, because other places are like 4 or 6 hours. I wanted, because as a firefighter, I work 24 hours. So I wanted to work like 12, 14, 16 hours in 2 days, and then be off the rest of the week. But especially being down south, it's a little bit slower. So I think I finally caught up. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this, because I gotta do another screen instead. Maximize this sucker for you. I'll get myself out and
rainy day. Nice. Let's get this inside.
There we go. That's this man's channel right here. If you haven't head on over there yet. Getting so much better day by day. The content is really there, or was already there, but changing up angles, adding stuff, really coming along. But yeah, the Lamb is great. He's probably one of the best live streams that you could possibly attend, and they're really cool. After you could go back and watch them and not be bored out of your mind. So, but he's the lucky man. Proof positive. You can win one of the giveaways out there. And definitely, yeah, go head on over there. Give them a like, subscribe, share it. Chuck your link in there too if you want, Keith, but appreciate it. And that was supposed to take place at the funny clip of the week. So, but so getting along with the segments, try to go a little bit faster. So, where'd I put my knife? Oh man! Quickly try to. Oh well, got a little screwdriver here. So, try to do is to force myself to do some more videos because I have some stuff to give away eventually. I don't know where the other ones are at the moment. Oh, no. So I have, if you remember that the two overdrive and the distortion pedals from Pogo Lab, they sent me the rest of the line because they thought my videos were great. I don't know if that's true or not, but they probably figured, hey, this guy works for free. So, but they sent me the chorus, the comp, and the delay. So I'll be doing those because those are sponsored reviews. So that's why I said there's gonna be a lot of videos coming out. I'd like to do this one eventually. If you saw, Wampler did a limited edition for Halloween. They did the gearbox in a Halloween style edition. They only had a certain amount. So I thought I reserve the right to keep this one for myself because eventually I can, every once in a while I can keep stuff for myself. But I thought possibly since it is another limited edition that it might get price gouged. So I thought if it did, then I might do it as a giveaway as well, just like we did the Randy Rhodes. But I am a sucker for Wampler pedals, so I think it's Andy Wood signature overdrive. I think it's basically like a King of Tone, similar to that. But be doing a review on that eventually. I know it's kind of sucks. The big problem I have the JHS, the Wonder Effects pedal, but I got some Patreons waiting for that stuff too. So we got that, those Pogo Lab pedals. I just got done doing a Geiger total modding of the Tease guitar. Black that out. So try to get that video out. So what happens when I get in a rush of trying to take care of a dog and shoot a whole bunch of videos. So this is the one that I was actually asking you, Ben, the other night on your live stream if you heard of Dr. Scientists, because it must be out of Canada, because came via Canada Post. It was supposed to be here in 2 days, but it came sooner. Looks like a bunch of stickers. And I had reached out to him, like saw his stuff and asked him, if I could review something. And he gave me a choice of this, and then he has another pedal delay. And he asked me which one you want to do. I says, well, I haven't seen one of these up probably in about 4 or 5 years. So I'm like, you might as well get, some fresh exposure out of it. So sent it on over. So I'm going to do this eventually, hopefully be part of the giveaway for the pedal Patreon members. And that's I think that's it for the unboxings. And I figure you actually might want to see some good pedals from. And not saying that the affordable ones aren't that bad, but when you have a JHS pack rat on the floor over here that's not being used, collecting dust, I'm sure you want to see that too. So. So I figured I'd let that stew with you a little bit, that image of me up on the pole. So sorry for making it sit there a little bit longer, but so we're going to go to the first poll of was from our previous videos that we did. Those are the two, the West Creek and the Epiphone, and I did in two different styles. Normally I do the selector switch, and this is this is the off, just the lighthearted pole, but I figure I use it for this to help make the content a little bit better. So everyone picked the pickups activated one, which is actually the most difficult one. So thanks for making my life a little bit harder, but actually it's not that bad. So what I was doing, if you didn't notice, like every time I was, especially with coil splitting, so I would split into the neck position, and then I would, switch it to a humbucker or a split. So as I was doing it in the video, I was trying to make it line up. So pretty much now from now on, we'll just cut it off and just, just try to think about it better. But I do like it better. I think it definitely shows you, like, I'm more of a visual person myself, but some of the comments, Ryan Hall, everybody's favorite music in law, neat way to display the pickups on without overlooking it. For me, Brian showing the writing and the pick of the bridge. Yep. And Steve Cassidy said he might be stealing this one. I don't see it as stealing. I see it as helping out each other. And then Snug over here, pickups activated, mostly because sometimes down on a three-way switch is bridge, but on others mix-it models might be neck. There's a very good, reasoning behind that. I just got to find better pictures, because those were just, they kind of look cartoonish, and I don't want to use like actual pictures, but maybe something a little bit drawn nicer. So then the other poll, the major poll of the week, was to figure out the Super Chat guitar, which was almost neck and neck there, but T's won. So now, I think I put it. No, I didn't put it in the stream deck for tonight. But so I figured try to cross people into the other type of digital realm out there. I do, like if you're familiar with Facebook, you'll see a Facebook picture, and they're like, which guitar you like, and they put the thumbs up and the heart emoji, the shock emoji, the crying emoji, and that's how you vote. So to get you guys all over to the Facebook page, I'm going to post that, and that's how we're going to pick the color. I figure we're going to do it. Hopefully, see if we can get the SBHE Telly, since that's the newest model out there. and we'll choose the color, and then I'll order it up from T's Guitars, and one of you guys, eventually gals, will wind up becoming part of the T's family. So that's pretty cool. I guess there's enough T's lovers out there in the community that. Sorry, the chat just jumped on me. One of the newest subscribers. Appreciate you stopping in. Sean, my cousin's dog takes up most of my jamming time too. Yeah, it's I have a. If you go back and watch earlier live stream, if you see the thumbnail and there's a bunch of raviolis on it, that's because my new dog's name is Ravioli, and he's a bit of a terror, so he's consuming a lot of time. Yeah, I don't know what was worse, UPS or FedEx as far as that. Goats on the roof. Hey, I like the Beatles cover you did the other day on your channel. It's pretty cool. Just two guys, guitar and drums. Just got a levitate pedal today. Pretty cool. Nice. Oh, I missed. Sorry, Steve. I missed you coming in, I think. Sorry, Marsha. Yeah, but my two other ones, when I would be trying to shoot a video, I could hear them like basically moshing downstairs. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit this thing out. Sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to. If I missed anybody, chat jumping tonight. I'm going to use an ovation for part of the show. Nice. Got to get an acoustic eventually. Yeah, T's edged it out. I thought it might have been a tiebreaker because you can't vote on your own polls. Like you just physically can't. Like you can't click on anything. So I got the West Creek. That was obviously seen the striped one, Eddie Van Halish type thing. Not really, but it's pretty good. It feels good. But I think the Leo James, they're probably made in the same factory. When you start looking at headstocks and all that, they might be a better platform. Yeah, I saw that on that was pretty amazing. Your video on the $13 Donner. It's cool. Building up that community. Oof. Man, Glenn, take care. Hopefully you at least hear that, but appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, that was another thing that the 12-hour days were going to start from 12 to midnight. Yeah, pretty good. That's just one of the newest things that just came out of the Chinese guitar show was the SG. All right. Let's see. We're at about an hour and 20. We can get this one off because gotta show this. So kind of go this because we didn't have any questions, so I just wanted to put this in here for the first time people out there that are just popping in. We do a segment called Shag, Marry, Kill. Basically, it's which one are you going to have a little bit of a courtship with? And I'll get rid of myself right now for this. Then which one would you keep? And then which one are you going to chuck? So since nobody wound up going out there and sending anything in this week, I wound up Googling ugly guitars. So the next, I think 2 or 3 slides are all ugly guitars. So which one of these would you like to play? Which one are you going to keep? And then which one are you going to throw away? And these aren't the ugliest guitars, just so hang in there. So you're going with going to play, going to keep B, and you're going to chuck C. I felt like C was going to be the one that everybody was going to go with. And so far, it's everybody A, B, C. I didn't put them in that order for that reason, but B, A, C. Well, the shovel you could just keep. Yeah, I mean, you could. It's a multi-purpose guitar. BAC for Blue Mox, Chris, ABC. Can I throw them all away? Yeah, I was thinking BAC for myself. These ones aren't actually too bad. I didn't think these were actually ugly. I mean, they're kind of unique, but they came up under the ugly guitars. I'm imagining the headstock is the same except for that acoustic maybe, but I couldn't get a top part of it. Yeah, I mean the previous slide B definitely probably is some good firewood. Pearl from Steven Universe's guitar. Yeah. Yeah, you'll poke somebody's eye out. CBA. Yeah, I was thinking BAC for myself. Yeah, some of that work is pretty crazy. BCA for Steve Rezer. CBA. So these ones I was really trying to get to. Now I've seen the Wangcaster before, but these other two I haven't. I had to save the best ones for last. That one was just a joke. But if so for any future considerations, we like to take anything that is, good or anything like that. If you have if you could find really, really bad guitars. But I didn't have any submissions tonight, but trying to keep it rolling because I'd like to see you guys stuff. It's a good way to show off your stuff, but you want to send 3 pedals, 3 amps, 3 guitars. Or if you're maybe contemplating a purchase and you can't decide between 3 guitars, send 3 pictures of those guitars. I'll put them into the slide for you. So, but Got to do chicken picking on that. Yeah. So I really didn't have anything for the industry news segment tonight. Anybody hear anything out there? I might have to get the Lancaster for a giveaway. But get into so I already stated it, but just to brag anymore, so I can't get my head out there. Is if you didn't see, just this is the segment where we kind of like wrap up everything, and we just kind of like shoot the breeze about everything. Not guitar related or whatever, how life is going, but I got a shout out from Landon Bailey. Some of you might be here because of that, which is pretty awesome. I appreciate it. And hopefully you dig the content. He got me at least like 70 subscribers out of that deal. I don't have any naked pictures of him or anything that like it just showed up one day. And it's funny because I didn't even realize how quick I got it. Like if you saw the I'll bring it back up. It was 3 seconds ago is when I got the screenshot. Like someone's like, did he send it to you? I'm like, no, I don't even like, I just commented like on some of his stuff sometimes, but I like saw it and I'm like, that just he can't be talking about me. Like why? Like that, but it's pretty cool. So, but before we open up the floor to everybody, as promised, share the. Well, actually, you know what? Let me recap because the only thing I can't give any of the people that are winning is the tease guitars. But let's recap what the 4 lucky possible people that are in the Patreon will be getting tonight. So you didn't think I was going to start with the good ones first, but if you really want, you can have a Squire debut Telecaster. If you want, you can have a Firefly Explorer. I believe this is the vintage Burst. Or the West Creek JX50. How about another Squire debut Stratocaster? The Grote Thin Line Telecaster. In case you didn't know, it is a Fesley LP350. And now we're actually getting to the good ones. The Epiphone Dot 335 that I won. I entered this so that could I possibly give it away if anybody wanted it. Or then the last one, which you see in the review on, the Slash Epiphone Les Paul in the November burst. So the Slash is the one that I sold my Dan Smith era Fender Stratocaster to on Sweetwater. If you didn't see that video, to get money for that guitar, for basically to have something to offer the Patreons. So the more people that start jumping in, and when I max it out, it'll be 6 guitars a year. When we get to certain levels where we start making enough, because I haven't even made enough to cover any of this stuff. Like I might have made enough money tonight to cover the shipping. Who knows? But I'm not worried about that. I'm not keeping track of stuff like that. So, but thankfully to our, let's see, share. Is that doing that? Stop the share screen and then share the screen again. There we go. So these fine people are in contention for picking a guitar. And the way it works for the Patreon, the only guitar giveaways kind of thinking was the Patreons weren't in is the super chat one. I try to give something for the people that can't afford to do the regular thing. And but if I get like a free guitar from somebody and I'm going to raffle it off like on a random night and they're not here, they're automatically entered. Actually, Marsha is in the pedal platform, pedal and guitar, and she was ill one night. So, sorry, I don't mean to share that, but she wasn't here. I'm sad. And we gave away a Line 6 DL4, right? That's the delay, and won it. So if I wind up giving away affordable guitar one night and you're not here, you're still entered as a Patreon member. So, but these fine people here have signed up, and I kind of did the cutoff. I didn't I felt bad if I were to like say, hey, tonight we're giving away guitar, and then all of a sudden everybody signs up, because then people would just sign up and then leave, for the giveaway on the Patreon. But so let's figure this one out. You can answer in the chat if you're here. If you win that sucker. Man, I am becoming like the global shipper. It went from Scotland to, I don't want to mention if you don't want to say, I don't know if you said where you're from, but let's just say that this one might cost a little penny to get out there. But congratulations, man. I don't know if you want to tell us which one you want. I'm sure you probably want the Squire debut Telecaster. It's a limited edition. Yeah, that's you, man. The one that, you thought your credit card was going to bounce. It's all you, man. So there's more. I didn't want to we're going to be doing a pedal this year. And then, like I said, I always promised, like, if it's not maxed out, we'll do 2 pedals a year. So if you get in the pedal program, or you get in the guitar and the pedal program. Nope. Yeah, it's. Sorry, jumped right when I was trying to click on your name. Yep. It's you. It's totally you, man. You get the pick. If you want to go back and scrub back and see all that options that I gave you of what you want, man. But congratulations. I hope I can afford to do more stuff like that. I hope I don't have to hawk any more limited edition, not a Dan Smith era, it's like a limited edition guitar, but Oh, I might I think yeah, maybe I send up to you first, and because I think you might be sending one. So, but yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Like, I appreciate everybody, but you definitely, from chatting and stuff like that, like the people that have been around for like a long time that have, it's always good when you see someone like that. So, but yep. And you too could win yourself one of those fine West Creek guitars, Festly. And that's the thing. The Patreon, we put a cap of $1,000 on it. And I was doing those ones in the beginning as a joke. Like, I plan on buying next year probably a Fender player too of something to get into that. Like, if I can always afford $1,000 guitar, I'll do that. But like right now, I can go into hawk for something like that and hopefully get something out to you guys. And so probably I'm thinking something Fender player 2-ish. So you'll see that, and whatever he doesn't want will be up for grabs. And then I kind of put like a unwritten thing on it that if I need to, like, it's anything up to a year. So like, a year from now, from whichever one of those isn't taken, if I have to sell it to keep the channel going, that I kind of like, it might not be here if you're looking for that guitar in 2 years, but we'll hopefully have something coming along all the time. I really tried. I took, so on Daily Guitar Draw, before I won that, I actually took out a raffle on they had 30 tickets. And then I took out, I think, like 5 tickets on it. Tried to get it for, I think it was in it for like $40 to win it. And I just had some sort of luck with it, thinking it because you had mentioned it. And then I saw it like that day in my email, and somebody else won it. Yeah, man, it's all about the community, man. I said from the beginning, I'd much rather have like 1,000 subscribers and be engaged with all of them than have 100,000 subscribers and not answer Instagram messages and stuff. And that, again, assuming a lot of you are new, if you ever hit me up on Instagram and you see the robo message, that is to deter all the scammers and the like the bots and stuff like that. So you'll get something that says, please reach out, via email, or it's just a robo message to get them off my back. But if it's a real person, somebody that I recognize from here, I will answer you back, and then we'll chat. I'm not one of those people that, like, YouTube personalities that doesn't get back to anybody. So appreciate it, man. Hey, man. Sorry, I got to. After I'll go back into the chat and I'll make sure I get you a wrench too, so you can put your channel. But Bad Boy Mulligan over here is helping out RJ with a custom build. So hey, Herb, brother firefighter out there. Let's see, maybe I can actually do it now because it's later in the chat and I don't have to scroll back so far. There we go. Yeah, could do that for you right now. But if you haven't left already, Timmy, I'll give you Herb too. Everybody's gonna come in here one day and they're gonna be like, everybody's just a bunch of moderators, but like, throw your channel links in there all the time. So, but try to get everybody as much exposure as possible. But yeah, so that's all I got for tonight. And what's going on with everybody else? How everybody doing? Any news? Anything cool going on? If you guys want to book out, that's fine too. My always intention was to get to this point an hour into the live stream and then cut it off to this. And because like if you ever watch like Dylan Talk Stone does live streams on Thursday nights, I think. And the first hour is completely guitar related. After that, it's like, how's your dog? How's your wife? How's your kids? Things like that. And he's, not, anything as far as like guitar related. He says, if you want to do guitar related, you do a super chat or something like that. But I'm not a guitar aficionado or knowledgeable about tone or anything like that. So I wouldn't require that. Just like getting to know you guys, see what's going on. I was just thinking that you're a mod. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to edit a whole bunch of videos and probably try to shoot some. But if you didn't see before, Ben is having a live stream Saturday. I think he said 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if he set the time yet or not. And it's going to be geared towards creators on how to, his journey through basically starting a channel and doing everything, and a guy perfectly doing it the right way. If you haven't seen that video, and the chat will only be open to members only. So it's a good time to join up as a membership. Right now, I'm gifted one for him. So, but I do his Patreon. So that's why I try to do the same. Like my Patreon's my same basically as my membership. If you want to check that out, I think you go to my channel and check the join, or on a video you could do join. But if you can only do the 99-cent one, that's fine. But the $3.99 ones basically. Oh, and I don't know if you know too. If you ever join anybody's Patreon, make sure you do it through the webpage, because I don't think they're supposed to be able to tell you on the Patreon itself, because I think it maybe violates their code or whatever. But if you sign up on your phone through somebody's Patreon, Apple or Google charges you 30% fee. So if it says $250 and then you go through Apple, you're going to be charged, I don't know, it's $375 or something like that. Whereas if you sign up through the web page, strictly the web page, it's $250. So if you're doing that, make sure if you are a member of somebody's Patreon that it didn't change, because it took effect this month. So you might be getting charged 30% more if you sign up through somebody's Patreon via that, because and they're trying to get out of the Apple page, but just, I don't know if that was in the way the entire time, or if I bumped that. Sorry about that if it was. But I hit 400. Really appreciate. Yeah, that's awesome, man. It goes. It seems like it doesn't go, then it goes, and it doesn't go, and then it does go. And it really is just about catching a wave eventually. That's how you, man. It was just we've already been on for like an hour and 45 minutes, and nobody wants to hear me talk for that long. They don't even want to hear me talk for it in the 15-minute video. Oh wow, that's why your whole thing in the beginning was always so catchy. I was wondering how you did all that, but I'd like to also do stuff on that too, like how to, just do how I do the thumbnails and the simple stuff. Cool, very cool. Yep, the Apple tax. Yeah, so either you can, as I think the creator, foot the bill, but then if you're only charging $250 for a membership, then they're taking 30% from that. They're taking 8% themselves. So it's 30% from Apple, then 8% from Patreon, and then your local taxes and everything is probably not 30%. So you're looking at 70% taken out of $2. You're making 60 cents. That I was never really good at math, but that might be right. Cool. Making some connections out here. Yeah. So I mean, and honestly, like if a creator is going to do it, they're probably going to split the cost with you. They're probably going to think about, well, I'm going to make my tier. It's like I try to make mine as like relatively as low as possible. That just don't want to like pigeonhole any content. And like the lowest tier gets you 10% off the shirt store. So you're already going to save. If you buy a shirt, you're going to save money in that. Not that I'm expecting everybody to walk around and searching for tone gear or anything like that, but yeah, so that was pretty cool. I mean, thank you everybody for all those super chats, super stickers. I got to check out Ben's thing where he was talking about we're popping out the chat so I could see that more, so I can get you guys more in a timely manner. Definitely have to lower the volume on that that horn. See, I found a whole bunch of other. I could have done straight up classes, you know. I this Stream Deck thing. I don't know if that cuts out the volume too when I'm talking, but I could maybe laughing right at that. Oh wow, that's rough, man. I don't want to say how much I spent because I don't want anybody to feel obligated to pay for shipping, but definitely spent quite a bit shipping some stuff to Scotland. All of the soundboard is a bit loud. Just FYI, you may hear it on playback. Yeah, I'll have to listen. I probably should just do a private one and run through all these because I thought was the music loud too through the segments. And cop searching for tone gear. Oh wait, I think I should say I'd fire it. Yeah, I'll probably do a live stream and test the sounds because I thought that went through the segments at least, but yeah, I don't know if it depends. I guess maybe the volume setting on what you have.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Damn you. I almost numbchucked you. You don't even realize.
Or I can just run through all the sounds and and check them out later. But hey, man, appreciate it. Thank you for signing up there, and hopefully we'll get something going next year, relatively soon. Nah, man. I mean, it's all part of being the Patreon. You know, it's like I don't want to have people pay for stuff, but I was gonna eventually want to put into like I figure out how to do like the Cash App stuff down there. Not that again, I'm not trying to like bilk money out of people, but people want to donate that way too instead. But that's why I figured the super chat thing is a much better way because again, YouTube takes 30%, and then local government takes another 30%. So eventually we'll get to the point where we'll get the StreamYard paid for. And if we don't, we don't, but we'll at least give it away that one guitar a year, you know, but hopefully we can get that and then keep that going. Maybe. Oh, that'd be really cool. I don't know what we would do. Maybe my ugly mug on there, or maybe my dog Ravioli since he's taking up so much time on there. But the good thing is I haven't heard the dog screaming And I haven't heard the wife screaming, but that might be coming to an end soon. So the dog might be starting to rile up. So let's see. And I forgot to mention this as well. If anybody does have any bragging videos, or like you want to brag about this guy giving you a shout out, you know, or any new buys or anything like that, it's all good. Send it on over. Send on your Shag, Marry, Kill things. Whether you own it, you don't own it, it's all good. And I'll sort of kind of Irish goodbye you guys with.
Less than a minute now.
Tool time for 200.
This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker. Ken?
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa! 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 They teach you that in school in Utah, huh, Al?
What's a rake?
A rake is right. You select, Al.
400, please.
Have a good night, guys.